You are now listening to the Inner Circle Podcast Network.
Hashtag no offense uses strong language and is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised. Hashtag no offense.
Welcome back to another episode of the Hashtag No Offense Show. My name is Chris, joined as always by the Duchess.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine. We went to Texas Roadhouse.
Hold on. Is that going to lead to what's on your face?
No.
Okay, first things first. I just sat down at my station and I looked across at your beautiful face and you've got blue dots all over it.
All over. It's one blue dot.
All over your chin.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Have you ever heard of a wise tale where you put toothpaste on a pimple and it's supposed to go away?
I think maybe I might be familiar with that concept.
So I have like a pimple on my chin and it's one of those ones that hurt, but you can't pop it because it's like so deep in the skin.
This is so awesome.
So I'm trying to put toothpaste on it.
Is it whitening?
No, it's total health.
Fucking, you give me a little heads up next time so I don't sit down and look up at you and see blue.
Well, we'll see if it works. Because it burned for a little bit.
Wow.
But it might just be the mint.
Probably just some minty freshness, right?
Maybe.
Open up my good old faithful here.
I've got some flat ass wine.
I got some canned Yingling. So
nice. We're living it up tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we went to Texas Roadhouse for dinner. I had the worst margarita of my life, and you've got diarrhea. So I think we've had a great night so far.
You're the worst.
The margaritas at Applebee's that they make in Home Depot buckets taste better than the one that I had today.
Well, that's why motherfuckers don't go there. But I guess shout out to gift cards for Christmas that you have to spend. Gosh.
Well, and it wasn't. They told me 30 minutes, and we waited an hour.
And it wasn't worth it.
It was not.
It wasn't worth a 10-minute wait. No. I would have went across the street to Tijuana Flats, got me a burrito, and went home and fucking went about my life.
A mega Joanna.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, can you tell me something about our sponsors? Do you know anything about our sponsors, Melissa?
Just that you read them every week and they're fantastic.
Oh, okay. Well, the Hashtag No Offense Show is sponsored by Hemp Bombs CBD. Mm-hmm. Hemp Bombs is a local Tampa company that is near and dear to my hearts. They made 2019 a fantastic year for us, and we're glad to carry them into 2020. What they are is a CBD that is specifically formulated to provide its consumers with a quality product at an affordable price. The many benefits of hemp bombs include reduced anxiety, increased sense of relaxation, reduction of aches and pains, mood enhancement, and deeper, more restful sleep. Hemp bombs come in a wide variety of different products, including oils, gummies, suckers, vapes, and even products for your pet.
Word.
Use code HTNOS, that's HTNOS, at hempbombs.com and save 20% off your entire order and get yourself relaxing and deeping sleeping and all that good shit.
Yep.
Right? Mm-hmm. They need a catchphrase like Ohfishl. So I could just say, Duchess, and then you'll say it. But they don't have
Hemp
one
bombs
yet.
For relaxation.
Get your chill on.
There you go.
We are also sponsored by Onnit.com. Onnit is a health and fitness company that is dedicated to delivering a complete and total human optimization. Through a wide variety of products, supplements, Onnit combines cutting-edge science, earth-grown nutrients, and time-tested strategies to help people reach their peak performance. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about Alpha Brain, New Mood, Shroom Tech, as well as kettlebells, battle ropes.
We still got to get our gut health.
All that. You know what? I ran out of Alpha Brain a couple weeks ago, and I could feel it. I'm duller than I normally am.
Wow.
Yeah. It's bad. You ever drive a car on a flat tire?
No.
It's kind of what it feels like.
Gross.
So when I was looking in my cart, I had my Alpha Brain and I had my gut health, and I had actually picked out a bunch of shit. And I looked at the total and I was like, God damn. I said, this is going to kill me. I can't get all this right now. So I cut a few things off and I just got my Alpha Brain. But
don't get nothing for me, thanks.
Well, if you want, I mean, like what I'm getting at is that everyone, us included, can go to onnit.com, onnit.com/HTNOS and save 10% on whatever you get. It lessens the blow. And I'm not going to lie, this shit is expensive, and that's because it's good and it works.
Well, so it's Hemp Bombs, but it's also good.
It's also good and it also works. I mean, it's just good, high quality shit.
And it's good fucking high quality.
Shout out to producer Nick.
Shout out.
So I'll go back on there and I'll pick some up for you. I mean, ain't no thing. I mean, the internet's real easy. I just, So, yeah, that being said, how you doing? We're here in 2020.
I'm doing great. I started my New Year's resolution of not being fat, and it hasn't worked, but it's only been a week.
A week? We're on 1-3, babe.
Oh, shit. All right, it's only been 2 days. Well, I feel...
See, 2020, same shit. Woo!
Well, I used my Instapot that you bought me, and I made the chicken piccata over dandelions leaves.
Fucking arugula.
Shout out to arugula and them.
Who likes arugula? Who's like, damn, I want this on arugula? Because I look at it and you buried the lead there. I look at it and I see weeds.
Yeah.
You brought me a chicken tit on a plate of weeds.
It had capers on it.
What did that do? You
Made
dressing
it
up the weeds? You got yard clippings for dinner.
Arugula is
We're
better
supposed to
when
feel good about it.
When it's wilted for sure.
Well, yeah, because you could have it sop up all the fucking shit.
Good stuff?
Yeah. We're trying. We're trying to do our thing, man. It's hard.
No, it is. It is. But I love my Instapot. It's amazing.
Well, you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks. And I also like that sign behind you.
Yeah, I know. We I guess got enough people talking about it on the calls last week that somebody posted on our Kyrie and was like, "What is the sign that they're talking about? I have to see it because everyone keeps talking about it. I have to see it."
That's
so
cool.
I ended up posting a link to it, and they're like, "Oh, that's classy."
Classy.
Yeah.
You tell them to watch the live stream so you can see all the cool shit it does.
Yeah, well, you know what? Speaking of which, I want to, take a moment and just say thank you to everyone that called in and interacted with us last week.
Stuff.
It was
meant a lot.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was fun. It was real fun. It was something that I don't know that I want to do full time because it is a lot to keep up with. And you know what? It sounds like such a fucking lame excuse, but the whole reason why it was so hard is because I can't have my mouse plugged in because of all that other shit that's plugged in. So I have to use the touchpad, and I lose the arrow over both monitors. Because I got the stream on this monitor and I got the recording and all my notes and shit on this monitor. So and especially, dude, when you stack them side by side, it's not so bad. But when you put one on top of the other, I'm like, where's my shit?
You lose it when you have a mouse too.
Kinda. And then, you got the people calling and you want to answer it before the misses and all that. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. But that's
fun.
That said, it was a lot of fun. Thanks to everybody that called. If you listen to the episode and you want to check it out video style, that lives on our Facebook, so you can find it on our social media. We're HTNOS everywhere. I don't know where I was going with that. I'd lost my train of thought. Oh, you said the sign. The sign squirreled me.
No, just ask how my 2020 is going.
Yeah.
It's been 2 days.
It's been 2
3
days. But we're on the other side now. We're in the 20s.
I know.
Isn't it weird to say? We're in the 20s.
Yeah, and I see a lot of people are doing like the 10-year challenge or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like 10 years ago I was here and now I'm here. I'm like the same person.
Kinda. You know what? 10 years ago, we were only parents for like 2 months.
I know.
That's fucking nuts.
I went back into my photo albums because, because Logan's the firstborn, I have a photo album for every month that he was alive. And for Lucas, he's just, he's sprinkled in there.
Sprinkles? Mm-hmm. Oh, sprinkles?
But it was cute. And I remember Logan was such an ugly baby. And it's,
God damn.
Parents, I don't know if just like, they say love is blind. I feel like it really is. Because that motherfucker came out with road rash and scaly skin. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he's beautiful. He was ugly as fuck.
Because you made it with your vagina.
Well, you helped a little bit.
I just painted my paint on your vagina canvas, and then we made a baby.
It's called an egg. Well, even when he was 8 months old and he looked like a little Michelin man. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he's so cute. And then you look back and I'm like, oh my God, he was so fat.
And now he's fat again.
He's not fat
He's
again.
the chubby wizard. Shout out.
Okay, so I'm going to take him shopping tomorrow for clothes so he doesn't look like he needs he needs an intervention.
He does. Fucking front wedgies and shit on his goddamn crotchels.
Lucas has all his old clothes, so he's always got clothes. But like Logan, we just buy him stuff when he needs it.
Let me tell you a little story about your son, Lucas.
Okay.
We're driving to school today, And typically at that time of day, when we go by the dispensary, and the weed, the grow op and everything, I think they harvest in the morning.
Yeah, sure.
Because the smell overpowers the entire road. Like, you're going by it.
Yeah, we smell it too when I take Logan to school.
We're cruising along, and he's eating his breakfast, and we're just, listening to radio or whatever. And he's like, "Oh, Dad, did you fart?" And I was like, "No, what are you talking about?" And he's like, "What is that smell? It smells like farts in this car." And I'm like, "That's the weed, dude."
That's the weed.
And he's like, "Roll the windows down." And I was like, "It's from outside, dude. Relax. It's not that bad."
He's like always accusing everyone of farting.
Yeah, well, he who smelt it dealt it. I mean, fart rules. Come on, dude.
Logan gets so offended too because we were in the car on the way back from the restaurant today and it smelled outside. He's like, "Logan, did you fart?" And Logan goes, "Oh, no, I did not." He was so offended.
Yeah.
And then they fight because they can't play on the private server in Roblox or whatever.
Yeah, little kid politics and shit. I don't fucking know. Speaking of Kyrie and what people were saying, there was some speculation on what your surprise for my birthday was actually going to be, too.
The one guy had a pretty good answer because he said something.
I told him
about being over 35. He may get like a little blowjob or something, or an early dinner and bedtime.
No, I told him that you said it was a good idea, or
pretty
his
accurate.
Guess, yeah, his guess was good. It says the title of the thread was "What did Duchess get Chris for his birthday?" And it says, "My money is on dinner and a bang, maybe some fancy ass wine." No. I'm gonna put it out there right now. Dutch is a wino. I can't stand wine.
And I only drink cheap Moscato, so I'm not even a wine connoisseur.
Dude, I ain't met a wine yet that I liked. And somebody said, "Nah, man, they taking the whole day. And when you're over 35 with 2 kids, you ain't spending the whole day banging." I'm going to say they go to lunch and get day drunk on some wine coolers and then take a nap before going to see the new Star Wars. Then a quick bang, parenthesis, maybe some foreplay.
That's my favorite.
And then sleep by 9:30. And that's why I was like, Dutch said that one sounded more accurate. But I did post a little is there a sneak peek or spoiler or whatever in there of the picture that we took, because for those that don't know, my lovely wife, I don't know what you're going for this year. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish, but surprised me with tickets to the Notre Dame bowl game in Orlando. And
it just would happen to be around your birthday.
Well, my birthday is on bowl season every year, babe, and I've never been to a bowl game.
Well, Notre Dame hasn't been here for a bowl game in a long time.
I think they were a few years ago. I'm not sure. I think we looked into it, and I said, nah, I didn't want to go. But it was a nice surprise because we dropped the kids off at my uncle's house. They were going to keep the boys for the day, and then we get in the car, and you hand me a bag, and it was a very nice Notre Dame hat and shirt, which I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I typically get one of those just about every year for my birthday / Christmas or one or the other, So I'm just like, oh, cool, that's nice, thanks, babe. And then you start punching coordinates into your GPS, and I'm not really paying attention, and then I look and I'm like, no, you fucking didn't, man. Why are we going to Orlando?
And I was like, I did.
And I forgot it was that day even. And then when we were getting there, I heard it on the radio.
Yeah.
And I said, oh shit, dude, that's today. And you were like, motherfucker.
I know, because we literally just turned the street that your uncle was on. And I was like, ugh, but I couldn't change the station because then it was be too obvious.
I'm not.
You're dumb.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't. I thought we were driving to the psychic because we've been talking about going to do the couple psychic thing.
Yeah, that's true. That could have been it.
Yeah, I really thought that's, if I'm a betting man, I would have put my money on that, and I would have lost just like I do in most of my bets. But
shout out to DraftKings and them.
Shout out to DraftKings and them. But Notre Dame kicked ass in that game. We won like fucking 33-9.
Oh, because we left before.
We started walking out a couple minutes left.
And then they had kicked a field goal.
It was you got us close as fuck too. We were sitting with the referees' families and shit. And
I didn't know that we were going to be sitting with their families when I bought the tickets. It's not like it stated like, "Hey, referee area." Yeah,
but they were. You know what? I'm gonna put them on blast a little bit. Like they were kind of dickheads to us because we weren't part of the referee club.
But the
like
guy
they were talking over us and shit.
Yeah,
and
the one guy kind of sucked. He was real bad because then you were trying to like stand up to see, and then he tried to get in front of you, and you're like, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, it's my birthday and it's fucking Notre Dame bowl game. I don't care if it's Camping World. I'm yelling and shit, dude. It might as well have been the national championship because I'm fucking yelling like we're there.
It was so cool because you see the leprechaun on the sidelines with his fucking shillelagh fucking with the cheerleaders.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It was really fun. I had a good time.
Yeah, shout out to all that, man. Like that was a fucking good birthday surprise. On top of, like on the heels of this fucking magical sign that you got me for Christmas. So I'm like, your birthday is in 2 weeks. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, I don't know any places where I could produce a unicorn that fucking farts pixie dust and we can go sliding on a rainbow. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Right.
Like what can I do?
Well, my sister's going to keep Lucas for the night.
That already is like stepping on my toes because I was going to call and set that up and then you told me that was happening. And I'm like, well, fuck, that's one less thing I can do to add to my fucking thing because you're like, yo, well, sometimes if you just take the initiative and you set it up yourself, then that's awesome. And I'm happy with it. Well, I can't do it now.
Maybe we should go back to Ocean Prime.
I have already thought about it.
Have you really?
Yeah. The
last time we were there?
Listen.
Okay.
I thought about that. I thought about taking you to Ocean Prime, and I thought about taking you to Ruth's Chris, and then I thought both of those places are in direct proximity of what?
I don't know.
Penthouse Club.
Oh my God.
Yeah. We were just talking about it. It's fresh in our brains. Let's go to the fucking Penthouse Club.
I didn't know that was over there.
Ruth's Chris is literally across the street. I could throw a football from Ruth's Chris and hit Penthouse Club.
Oh yeah, because Ocean Prime's over by the mall.
And that's down by the stoplight.
You're right. The other place that we went that was really good for our anniversary was that steakhouse place, that Texas de Brazil place, the Brazilian steakhouse.
The churrascaria?
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
That was good too.
That's good shit.
Dude, I'm happy. I think that's why I'm fat. It's because food makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Like, good food makes me happy.
I'm going to tell you what. I was having not a bad conversation, but I was having kind of a troubling conversation with my good friend Jason Almy this afternoon. Yeah. And he drove me to get extra large Mountain Dew Slurpee and a bag of Doritos from Racetrack because I was so troubled. That's my mechanism. I fucking and I took a picture of it and I said, "This is how upset you're making me right now."
Aw.
Just so you know.
Yeah, yesterday I got laughed at work because there was a food truck outside. I didn't know there was a food truck. It was like a burger truck, and I was just working. And then this lady
How are you?
I was just working away. I'm a little worker bee, work. So then this lady Susie I work with had gotten a burger, and she had like surgery, so she can't eat a lot.
Hold on. Does Susie listen to the podcast?
I don't know, maybe.
Don't use her name if she doesn't. No free ads. All right?
Okay. Well, she had surgery, so she can't eat a whole lot. So then out of nowhere, she's like, "Hey, Melissa, do you want half my burger?" And I turned around, and I paused for a minute, and I was just like, "Yes." And then everybody laughed at me because, like,
you were defeated sounding.
Yes, yeah. Because I shouldn't eat it, but I couldn't help myself, and I did want half her burger and the fries.
It's yeah. Fucking food's good. I mean, like, what do you want?
It is, but
I saw something on Instagram yesterday of this place in New Jersey called Burger Bros, and I looked on a map, and it's like very close to Adams. So I said, "Hey, you ever been to Burger Bros?" And he was like, "No, but it's like 20 minutes from my house," because he looked it up too. And I was like, "Yeah," and they got some good ass shit that I know you would judge me for, but I think maybe we should go there when I'm with you.
Right. Well, and I tried to get like Adam says, he's like, eat healthy and then work for your pizza or whatever. And it's like, we try to do that, but sometimes salad just ain't enough. So I try to sing love just ain't enough.
I like salad.
I do too, but
like
not every day. But you like salad with Caesar creamy dressing all over it.
Yeah. Well,
and that makes it not good for you.
No, it makes it not great for you. It's still good for you.
No, probably not that good for you.
Well, maybe we can go on the next episode of the Slimmer Circle and talk to the homies about it. And
that would be nice.
See what the licensed dietitians have to say.
No diet soda.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stop doing that too.
Oh my gosh. I started watching this show on TLC, and I watched my 600-pound life to try to make myself feel better.
What?
So I was watching that, and I feel bad for these fat people. There was
I walked in on it last night. Those aren't fat people. Those are like, yeah, that's a different level.
They're obese. They're like really big.
No, yeah, that's a different level. Yeah.
After my 600-pound life was on, this other show came on, and it was called the 1,000-Pound Sisters.
Oh, that's what I walked in on you.
Yeah, the two hillbilly sisters
that
have a YouTube channel.
I go, what?
They have a YouTube channel, and they're doing.
Let's get them on. I bet we could get them.
Probably.
That's a very easy get. I think we could get them.
Man.
But you know what? I would end up insulting them. I think, like, I wouldn't call them, like, fat or anything, but, like, they would do dumb shit, or I would laugh at them inappropriately, I think, and then they would be angry.
No, I mean, I don't think that they would be, because their sense of humor seems like they'd be fine. Like, they were just sitting there at the table, and the really, really fat one that needs a walker, she was just emptying a whole can of whipped cream into a bowl with a spoon.
Yeah.
And the other one
Did you see the look on her face, too, while she was doing it?
Yeah.
Like,
it was very concentrated.
She looked like the wolf, you know, in the cartoons. It's about, like, he's, like, peeping on the fucking sheep. There's, like, sexy sheep that are dancing and shit, and they look all appetizing, and he's just mouth watering, and he's got the fork and a knife, and he's ready to go. Yeah, that was this bitch. Like, she would have made love to that bowl.
But it was funny because the less fat one got exercise equipment, and they're like, it's this thigh master.
They ain't gonna exercise equipment. They got a fucking shake weight.
They got a shake weight and a thigh master, and then the really fat one started doing the shake weight, and the one sister's like, you're not doing it right. It goes like this, and then the fat sister was like, oh, that looks nasty.
How about she tried to do the fucking thigh master and her stomach got in the way? She, like, literally couldn't do it. And I mean, and that's kind of sad, man.
No, but they laugh.
Sad.
We laugh because they're laughing about it. Like, it wasn't.
No, I laugh because it's fucked up.
Well, it's not. They were laughing at themselves, so it made it funny to me. But I also, I like that Dr. Pimple Popper show.
I went to sleep.
And that started a new season yesterday. But then there's a new one on called My Feet Are Killing Me. And that's about the same thing, but with feet.
Why?
So this one guy came in there, and they took his socks off, and his big toe literally was curled into his shoe. So it looked like a ram horn on his foot.
Up.
And then his feet, right? He had a corn about the size of like a ping pong ball.
Why do you like this?
I don't know.
This is so weird
cool.
that this is a genre that they have, like, spin-off shows for, even. Like, the one is weird enough, but then now they got fucking spin-offs and shit. I don't get it. Motherfuckers like true crime and hearing about people that get their fucking throats slashed, and they like seeing goddamn fucking boils and shit busted off of people's necks and whatnot.
It was crazy. I mean, it's not all gross. Some of them have like fucked up bones and shit. This one lady had 6 toes on each foot.
Why that bitch got 6 toes? She
was born that way. Her fucking dad told her she used to be a mermaid.
What?
Because like when you put her feet together, it looked like a fin. Because her feet were fat and wide.
He might not have been lying.
Toe,
what'd the face look like?
She was pretty big.
Yeah.
And her feet were like really wide. But then he went in there and just cut the toe off.
Oh my God.
He went into the joint and was like, snip, snip. And then he's like, man, it's tough in here. Give me that bone saw.
Ugh.
Fucking cut the toe off.
That is fucked up.
I don't know why I like this stuff.
I don't know either.
I also like watching Dr. Pol.
That's why we watch a lot of separate shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm not, you are like reality TV. Like reality TV's been out for 20 fucking years now or more. And you're still like, this is great. They're so far down the line of ideas for shows that they're like, let's follow around this fucking veterinarian. Let's see this bitch.
He's amazing.
Let's see this bitch fucking popping zits. I mean, like, that's where we're at now. And you're like riveting.
I like popping your zits when you had them.
Ugh, why?
I don't know. I popped a cyst on your back how many years ago?
20.
Yeah. And then when this other one popped and you went to the doctor, I had to get all the stuff out of there. But I like that stuff.
Oh, it's sick.
No.
You're sick.
Well, somebody's got to be.
Are you excited for our birthday festivities for Lucas tomorrow?
Yeah, I think they're really going to like it. Both of them are.
We're going to, drum roll, Jurassic Park Live. Mm-hmm. Holy shit. How much money did we spend on animatronic robots?
Are they robots? I was hoping they'd be holograms.
Well, now you just have me second guess because I don't know. I'm assuming that they're fucking...
I would think they'd be holograms because I would hope that they'd be like life size. That would be fucking cool.
Well, you didn't answer the question, so I'm guessing that we spent quite a bit of money on going to Jurassic Park Live. Yeah, man, why do you do that?
Well... Because recently, I just like to have the experiences with the kids. Trans-Siberian Orchestra was a $400 waste.
What is tomorrow going to be?
Close to that.
Damn, Melissa,
Dude,
stop it.
Listen,
hey,
tickets are
I'm taking your fucking money away.
No, tickets are usually like $50 a piece, plus fees and shit. And then parking is $20 usually. And then...
They ain't even real.
Well,
they ain't even real.
Well, we spent that when we went to go see Monster Trucks.
That's different. Those are real. Mm-hmm. They're right there and they're doing things, and you can smell exhaust fumes and you can get hillbillied out and shit. Like, it's a whole thing.
If they had a T-Rex just like take a shit and then they had like the smell vision stuff, that'd be nasty.
Why does it go back to doo-doo? Doo-doo and feces.
Because you're like, you could smell the exhaust on the trucks. I'm like, well, what if the dinosaur took a shit and you could smell that?
Whoa! You fucking stupid, dude.
I wonder if Lucas will be scared though. I'm sure it'll be loud.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, he lives with
I
Logan,
can't tell
so.
you how excited I am to go to see Jurassic Park live.
Are you shitting me right now?
Yes.
I'm excited. I went when I was little. I wanted to be a veterinarian, a marine biologist.
Here we fucking go.
A paleontologist. Anything with an ist in it.
Stupid.
I'm the smart one.
Oh, between who?
The two of us.
Okay. Well, let's talk about other smart people.
Florida people?
The Florida people.
Woo, doggy. Hey, Beatrice.
Yeah?
Get your ass in here. These no offense boys about to do Welcome to Florida again.
Let me grab the natty.
Oh, shit, and I thought my family was fucked up.
So every week, our What the Fuck Florida segment is sponsored by Ohfishl Clothing. Check out Ohfishl.com, that's OHFISHL, and use code word HTNOS to save 25% on your order of beautiful t-shirts, hats, and jewelry created by the one and only Homie Casual himself. Ohfishl Clothing.
Live by your own motherfucking rules.
First one we got, it's a New Year's story. We're in Deltona, where a Florida man blows off his hand after lighting a firework in his truck. Shout out to Two Rings. That's the first person I thought of when he told that story about when he was like, I was a kid and I lit a firework in the house and I didn't know what to do with it, so I just put it in my hand. Fucking stupid
That's
ass.
Florida man shit right there.
Yeah, we've lost Florida man on this show. We need to get him back just to have credibility.
Word.
27-year-old Florida man partially severed his hand and will likely need to have it amputated after he lit a firework inside his truck.
Lucky he didn't blow his fucking truck up.
Quote, yes, barely, the caller told the dispatcher when asked if the hand was still attached after the loud explosion. The caller then yelled about the man identified as Corey Waugh, 27, of Deltona. Quote, the hand is gone. The fucking hand is gone and we have a tourniquet on it.
Oh, man.
Yes. At the scene, deputies found the driver of the truck, Kyle LaFleur, 27, of Longwood, holding Waugh's left arm.
Oh, no.
And a deputy used a tourniquet to help slow the bleeding and rushed Waugh to Central Florida Regional Hospital in Sanford. A disoriented LaFleur, who said he couldn't hear out of his left ear, told police he was driving with Waugh as his passenger. Goddamn, the driver, he was driving and he did it. I thought that the passenger did this shit while the other guy was, shit.
So wait, he held his hand out the window with the firecracker in it?
No, it was in the truck.
Oh, my God.
Told police he was driving with Waugh as his passenger. He only remembers lighting a cigarette when he heard the explosion. A police report indicated that deputies discovered a rocket-propelled aerial cluster burst firework in the vehicle. Waugh had apparently taken the rocket motor off the firework and then lit the fuse on the aerial cluster burst while holding it in his left hand. Now,
oh, okay.
I'm thinking that this is one of those mortar bombs. You know, the little balls that go in the tubes like we do.
Yep.
We fucking go all out on 4th of July.
So he was trying to drive and shoot him out the window.
No, he just had the thing. No tube. He just had the thing. Yeah. Like, what do you... It's that look I gave too. I'm like, what are you doing? You're going to light it and then what? Yeah, that's the oh shit. But here's the thing. It says, quote, the fusing system on the starburst projectile is a no-delay fuse system, which caused the projectile to explode immediately in the victim's hand once he introduced the flame of the lighter, causing significant injury to the victim's left hand, deputies wrote in the report. So there's no delay even. Like, you light it, boom.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
How is that safe for anything?
Well, the way he dismantled it, I think, is what...
Oh, I see.
Because those mortar bombs, they got a long fucking thing.
Right.
You know, so, like, if he just cut it down, I don't fucking know, whatever. Why is he lighting in a goddamn truck? I saw a picture, though, of the truck, and it exploded the windshield.
Wow.
It says the lighter torch was blown apart, the windows in the windshield of the car were destroyed, and the interior was covered in blood. While was listed in stable condition at the hospital, staff said his hand is likely will need to be amputated.
Yeah, there's no way they could put that shit back together. It's all over the car.
Humpty Dumpty in them.
That's nasty.
Dude, if you would have saw the fucking window, man, like the whole fucking windshield was cracked, and it had blood, like, in the cracks. It was so fucked, man. It was so fucked. New Year's ain't even all that, man. Why you got to do all that?
We heard all kinds of fireworks over here, too.
We did, and I had some left over in the garage for 4th of July. I was going to go light off, but you know what?
I had to work New Year's Day this year. So we spent
New Year's Eve playing board games.
Yep.
We were dorking out.
That was the other part of your birthday present.
Yeah, I got Ticket to Ride board game, which I'm a fucking board game nerd. So what? Why don't you just make a thread about that on Kyrie and just fucking call me out for being a board game nerd? I like fucking board games, and I play board games.
Board games too.
And it's about fucking trains. What now? Add something else to it. I like fucking trains.
I'm glad that Logan liked it as much as he did because we had to force him to come down and do something other than Xbox.
That's the way it goes. He's 10.
I know, and he's like, I really like this game.
Yeah, well, it's a fun game.
It's like Catan, but easier.
Yeah, that's another one that I like to play. Fucking Catan. Shout out to them. What did I do on New Year's Day while you were at work? I spent fucking 9 hours playing Civilization 6 on Xbox.
I know.
Taking over the world in them.
I didn't do anything today. I'm like, I don't care.
I didn't do a goddamn thing. I was fucking talking to goddamn Dolly and them and fucking...
And Gandhi? Or is he?
Gandhi. That's what, not Dolly. Yeah, Gandhi. Gandhi's a motherfucker. He's all about, hey, I'm peaceful. Come be friends with me. And then he's going to fuck you right in the ass while he's being friends with you.
That's what a cult is.
What a what?
Cult.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Dumbass.
Me?
No, the guy with the firework.
Oh, okay,
I'm
cool.
just finishing up.
Oh, thank you for keeping me on track here. I'm a little out of sorts, you know. It's the theme lately.
It's because I have toothpaste on my chin.
Well, I mean, that doesn't help. The next story is fittingly enough in High Springs, Florida.
All right.
Where a naked Florida man bites a police dog.
Oh, my gosh.
You okay with that?
If the dog bit him, you should bite him back.
Well,
I'm kidding.
It's usually the police dog's job to sink its teeth into an unruly suspect, but deputies in Columbia County said that 38-year-old Donald Watts beat their canine to the bite.
That's terrible.
These fucking news outlets, dude, they must love that Florida man is a thing, because it gives them so much freedom to like make little stupid dad jokes like that and shit.
And you know, like editors for these shit don't like look at their stuff.
Not when it's about fucking some dude biting a goddamn dog.
Yeah.
It started when a woman called deputies to report Watts for using meth. Oh, yeah, his name is Donald Watts. I'm like, who the fuck is Watts?
Motherfucker in the story.
I just said it. I don't know. A woman called deputies to report Watts for using meth. When deputies arrived, they received another call from a neighbor reporting a man in his yard using a flashlight.
Naked.
You should follow up everything with that. Naked. Mm-hmm. Investigators saw the light and approached the suspect. As they moved closer, they could hear strange noises coming from a shallow creek.
He was naked.
The arrest report said Watts laughed and made bird noises as he paced back and forth.
Naked.
Other than the mud smeared over his body,
naked.
Deputy said Watts was completely
naked.
Before they could get him in custody, deputies said he ran away and hid under the stairs of a nearby mobile home.
Oh, my God.
When he came out of hiding, a deputy tried to detain him, but that ended in fisticuffs.
Mm-hmm. With the dog?
No, he's not there yet.
Okay.
Watts punched the deputy. Another deputy had seen enough and deployed a taser. It didn't work.
All the mud.
The deputy who had been punched pulled out his taser, took aim at Watts, and fired. Still nothing.
Oh, my God. He was all methed out.
He's got 2 tasers in him now. Yeah, he's got meth muscles.
Fucking meth.
As the suspect ran away, authorities decided to wait for backup. 6 more deputies and their canine, Casper, joined them. The crew managed to catch up to the suspect in the woods where he reportedly got down on his hands and knees to growl like a dog. Accordingly, they sent their dog to subdue him.
Sure.
But deputies said Watts pounced on the dog and bit him in his ear.
Oh, my God.
That's fucked up. He also allegedly wrestled Casper to the ground with a chokehold. Even so, he couldn't hold him forever. Once free, Casper bit Watts in the head, finally giving deputies the chance to take control.
This is a big-ass dog to be able to bite his head.
Yeah, right?
Just put his own mouth over his big old head. Because normally they train him to go to the arms and stuff. The arms to the legs.
Well, maybe because he bit him in the ear first. Maybe he wanted, eye for an eye, cocksucker.
That his didn't rip his fucking throat out.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, I mean, he's all methed out, so he didn't fucking know.
Even I guess if it did, it'd be better for everybody.
Would it?
It wouldn't be good for our Florida segment.
No. We need more of these fine folks running around the swamps.
Okay.
Like this next young man from Volusia County, where a Florida man arrested after officers watched him steal a car on his Instagram feed.
Oh, my God.
That's your response to everything.
Was that...
Oh, my God.
Was he like 24?
Oh, my God.
So
24
stupid.
what?
Years old.
I think he was. No, I think he was 20.
Oh, dumb kids.
Deputies in Florida arrested a man wanted for grand theft auto after confirming that he was inside his home by watching the suspect live on Instagram. Florida police located a suspect with multiple outstanding warrants because he was live streaming. They located Kevin Gaines' vehicle outside his home, but confirmed he was inside only through watching his Instagram live feed. He's and I watched the video of this too. He's sitting there and he's got it, and you see the comments coming up, and he's got it on himself, and he's talking to the fucking camera and shit.
About how he stole the car?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. While waiting outside, a deputy verified they were at the correct house by shining a flashlight into the window and seeing the light in the background of the video on Instagram. So they knew.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they knew it was him. When he saw the light, he immediately ended the stream and surrendered to deputies after they surrounded his house. Gaines was facing charges of possession of a firearm by a delinquent, along with warrants for auto theft, criminal mischief, and not possessing a valid license, among other things.
Why would you steal a car if you don't have a license anyway?
Doesn't matter.
I guess not. Breaking the law.
That's the least of his worries. Fucking paperwork and shit.
True.
Said they found 4 guns there too.
That makes sense.
That's what the whole thing was about. I guess he had all these charges and felonies and shit, and you can't have a gun. He had fucking guns. They was going to get him.
They don't.
If I knew I had outstanding shit, I wouldn't be on any social media. You know? Like, I just wouldn't have social media.
Well, you're smarter than they are.
Give me a little bit of credit, I guess. Last one I got for you is in Vero Beach, where a Florida man attacks his boss with a nail-studded baseball bat.
What did the boss do?
It doesn't say.
It's like, you said I'd get a raise, bitch.
I like how that's where your mind goes. You're like immediately going, well, did he have it coming? Mm-hmm. You're a Florida woman.
It's like at the end of Christmas Vacation when they go kidnap the boss man.
That's why you did that. It's fresh in your mind. It's fresh in your fucking mind.
Of all the cheap, lousy ways to save a buck.
Good one. Florida. Is that on TV? Is that siren on his game?
I don't know.
Logan! Is that siren from your game? Turn the volume down. Sounds like there's fucking cops in the driveway.
You got any warrants or meth?
Right? So it says a Florida business owner shot a former employee in what he claims was self-defense after the employee attacked him with a nail-spiked baseball bat. Mm-hmm. Fucking did his own Negan.
Where did he work?
Matthew Thomas Shaler, 38 of Vero Beach, was arrested around 8 a.m. Wednesday and faces charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and felony armed trespassing, according to Indian River County Sheriff's Office. The business owner of a local flooring store.
Wow, okay.
Told deputies that Shaler came to his storefront dressed in a mask and armed with the bat modified with 10 long metal nails sticking out from different angles.
Wow. Lucille.
That's what I'm saying. He got his Negan on. The business owner grabbed a shotgun. What? Hold on. Tile store. Local flooring store. Why does he have a shotgun at the ready?
People be stealing marble, I guess.
Why you're at Bob's fucking flooring and shit, and you got a shotgun behind the counter just in case shit pops off?
Maybe.
Goddamn linoleum.
Flooring ain't cheap.
You're kind of right. Business owner grabbed a shotgun and fired the gun once at the ground and again before Shaler began laughing.
He fired at the ground and ruined his floor.
The irony. The irony.
At least he could fix it.
Fired once at the ground and again before Shaler began laughing and attempted to open his office door. The owner fired his weapon a third time, and that time he nailed him in the leg. Shaler crawled away from the incident. When deputies confronted him about the situation, he said it was all a joke and he arrived at the storefront to thank his boss, but wouldn't tell deputies what it was that he was trying to thank him for.
Nothing.
And that's the end. I mean, yeah, he got shot in the fucking leg.
If you're gonna thank somebody, why show up with a bat with nails in it? Haha, I'm just joking.
It's a special sense of humor, you know, when you're like, hey, I really like my boss. He's done so much for me. You know, can I borrow one of your pantyhose? I'm gonna go down to work and I'm gonna take this bat with me, and he's gonna love this. It's gonna be so great. The look on his face.
Maybe he was a Walking Dead fan and he made him his own Lucille.
I don't think anyone's a Walking Dead fan.
They didn't say if he was
Shout
wearing a leather jacket when he was wielding the bat.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Okay.
No. You had that Jeffrey Dean Morgan smile.
Lucille was barbed wire,
I
believe.
Was. But, you know, you work with what you got.
Okay.
You work with what you got. Have you ever had a job with a boss that you felt the need to go and attack?
No.
No? You liked all your bosses?
Yeah, they were all right. But I've also been a good worker, so I really never had any issues.
How you know?
Because I never got fired from anywhere.
You got fired from Coke.
No, but because they were outsourcing, not because of my work.
Technicality, you still got fired.
Trying to
Hey,
get cheap labor, and they fucked everything up.
Hey, you still got fired.
Yeah.
Can we take a quick break so I can blow my nose?
Maybe.
My allergies are all out of control.
I thought you were going to take something.
I did. I took something and it did nothing.
Okay.
It did nothing. Let's take a break.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
What's up, guys? We're the Plunge. We're a small podcast out of New Hampshire. We talk about our day-to-day lives, terrible Tinder stories, and just the sad dating lives that we all have. Here's a clip from our show. Check it out.
Speaking of names, the news this week produced the greatest name I've ever seen in all of my life.
Splashy Wet Buckets?
Nope.
That'd be dope,
absolutely. Right? Murray State's new head of athletic directing, Velvet Milkman.
Wait, that's his name?
That's her name.
Her name.
No way.
What? Well, her name is Velvet Milkman.
Velvet.
Dude, I was under the impression all week that this is some jacked up dude who's just got the most fucked up name imaginable.
Well, what is her position?
She's the new athletic director of Murray State College.
See, college sports has the best names. Dabo Sweeney, Lane Kiffin, Velvet Milkman.
I don't even think any of those even compare.
No, compare,
Velvet
but they're still
Milkman.
cool names.
Mobamba.
Mobamba. Sports.
She's just her name is suave. It's smooth. It's everything in between. It is.
Like
Velvet
imagine being her in like the first grade and like the teacher's going around, taking attendance, and the teacher just goes, "Velvet Milkman."
Well,
present.
To be fair, she wasn't always Velvet Milkman.
She changed her name.
No, she married into the Milkman clan.
So she was Velvet something.
The Milkman Clan, he said.
Put that on a t-shirt. The Milkman Clan.
All right, guys, thank you for listening. If you enjoyed that, you can find us on all listening platforms, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, and many more. You can find us on Twitter at Plunge Podcast and on Instagram at The Plunge Podcast. Hope to hear from you soon, and thank you for listening.
Hey, what's going on? This is Adam Simmons from the Simmons and More podcast.
Man, fuck this shit.
And you are listening to HTNOS. I won't even listen. Yup. Fucking crushed it.
Yeah. God damn it.
All right, we're back. Another fun thing that we did with this New Year's, we went to the movies on New Year's Day.
Yes, we did.
Very low key.
Because I know that you wanted to see Star Wars, and the kids, it was so cute because when we had the interview with the kids, Lucas said he was scared of Star Wars Episode 7. So out of nowhere, I
forgot about that.
Yeah, so we were sitting down here, and I forget where you were. You might have been at work or something. I'm like, hey, you guys want to go see the new Star Wars movie? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, oh, all right. So then that's why I had gotten the ticket, so we went to go see it. But I was excited to see it, too, because I really enjoy the Star Wars movies. I just get confused sometimes.
About what?
Who belongs to who and who's related to who.
Who belongs to who?
Like, okay, Anakin's really Darth Vader, who had Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker had... Where's Anakin fit in?
Anakin is Darth Vader.
Oh, that's right. I just said that. See, I get confused.
Well, we can't help that. That ain't Star Wars' fault.
This is the way.
Yeah, but it was really good. But it was funny in the beginning because the Emperor's scary anyway.
Yeah, that's when we first sat down. Now, that's a good part to say. This movie is 2 weeks old, which to me, 2 weeks is ample enough time, but I'm sure there's still people who haven't seen this, so here's your spoiler warning. We're going to talk about shit from the movie in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have spoken.
So, we first sit down, and within the first, 10 minutes, it's all of like the fucking Sith people and the Emperor's back from the dead, and Lucas very nonchalantly just kind of leans over to me. I'm sitting next to Lukey. He's going to be 5 in a couple days. Leans over to me and says, I'm scared. I said, it's okay, dude. It's okay. I'm like, leave it to we bring them to the fucking first Star Wars movie that they ever come with us to, and it's got zombie fucking Sith Lords and shit, reanimated with no eyeballs and fucking...
Right. His fingers were all cut up and shit. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Ooh, it was so gross.
It's fucking cool though, man. It's fucking... I enjoyed it a lot. It was a nice ending to this, to the Skywalker story. Like, because I'm sure they're going to make more movies, but as far as I know...
it's the rise of Skywalker.
Well, no, I mean, as far as I know, that's going to be the end of like that whole. I mean, it took 9 of them, but that's going to be the end of that whole story arc with Luke Skywalker. Because I mean, like Leia's dead now, obviously, and
right.
Han is dead, and it was nice that they all came back. Which I was like, damn, how much of this did they film before Carrie Fisher died?
She could have been a hologram.
That wasn't a hologram. If it was, that was some good ass fucking CG.
Yeah,
that looked just like her. And I mean, maybe it fooled me because theme of this episode is I'm an idiot, but I mean, like I thought it was her. So damn, they filmed that much ahead.
They might have, but I really enjoyed it. I'm glad that Kylo came back to the good side.
Yeah, he's still the worst.
He's just a weird looking motherfucker.
What you gotta get?
He's got like
against his nose.
He's got like, it's not his nose, it's his circle head and his pointy chin. It just looks weird.
Yeah, it's too late for redemption on that character.
I felt bad for who's the guy? Not Lando. Who's the other guy? Finn. I felt bad for Finn because you could tell that he wanted to get with Rey.
He's been wanting that for 2 movies.
Right, and he was going to tell her, and then he didn't, and then she ended up kissing Kylo, and I'm like, oh, are they related?
Yeah, that's where you had a little bit of. We're walking out, and you were like, so aren't they cousins? No.
Yeah.
That was legal.
Again? Oh, he was.
That's Leia and Han Solo's kid.
Leia and Han Solo,
and she ended up being the Emperor's granddaughter, which is no relations. Okay, so Luke Skywalker, who was his wife? Just some rando? He didn't have no wife.
Well, who was she looking at the end then?
Huh?
Who was she looking at the end then when she was...
That weird lady that just happened to stop and say, who are you? Why are you in that house?
No, when she saw the ghosts of her parents.
Oh, that was Luke and Leia.
Oh.
Because they're brother and sister, dog.
Okay, maybe that's why I was confused because I thought that was like her parents.
Nah, they only showed her parents for a second. I don't think her parents were anybody of any consequence.
So her parents were Luke Skywalker's somebody.
No.
What the hell?
No relation.
Then why is she Skywalker?
She took the name because Luke trained her on that fucking island and shit, and then Leia was training her and shit. Like she was all up in their shit, so she took their fucking name because she killed Emperor and shit, and that's done.
And I'm like, wasn't that Anakin's house? And you're like, all the houses look like that. I was like, oh, and Tatooine.
Yeah, you pat yourself on the back so much for knowing that word.
It's the only place I know. That's the most popular one.
It kind of is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what part that I liked the most, and it wasn't really even like a big part, is when she went to the Death Star looking for that thing, and she walked in that tunnel, and she saw like the dark version of herself come out. It had like the black hood and the double-sided fucking lightsaber, and I was like, yes! Cool. I was pulling for her to go dark side. I was pulling so hard for her to go dark side.
I thought she was going to.
I wish she would have. I would love that, man. Like, because sometimes that's the more interesting story. Mm-hmm. It's not like good versus evil. The good guy always wins in the end. I mean, sometimes it's about doing the fucking dark side, right? Mm-hmm. You with me?
Yep.
I mean, and then she did that fucking, and she had the sharp teeth and whatnot.
Yeah,
dude, that looked awesome, man. I thought they could have did a lot with that, but they went the traditional way, which is good. That was because if they would have went the dark side way, there would have been open-ended, and they were trying to, I think, cap it all off.
Close everything up.
So, I mean, that was the smart thing to do. But I tell you what the not smart thing to do was, and I'm going to harp on this again. I've been harping on this shit for 4 fucking years. They dropped the ball when they didn't do Dark Jar Jar.
Misa called Jar Jar Binks. Misa, your humble servant.
What?
That was like a big conspiracy before episode 7 came out.
Everybody hated him.
Exactly. So how fucking genius would that be if he comes back 15 fucking years later and he's behind everything and he's the fucking evil Emperor. Yes, he comes out and you see that fucking Jar Jar face, just the bottom of it with the hood over it, and he's like, me so like fucking
me so sissy,
dude. Because I mean, like, there were like the conspiracy theory videos that I watched on this, like, had good points. Like, he was fucking, they were like, why can he do all this shit? Like, he's a trained Jedi because, like, he's very, like, fucking, he was nimble and agile and shit. And I wanted it to be so bad because I'm like, how awesome would that be? Everyone hated that character. And then they're like, yep, and now you got a reason to.
Oh, shit.
They dropped the fucking ball, in my opinion. But
I think they were like, that's stupid.
Probably. And it probably is stupid, but I fucking
What
love
do you
it,
take
man.
so serious if he's like, oh, me, bad guy?
Maybe he doesn't talk like that anymore, though. Maybe he comes out of the shadows and shit, and he's like fucking, you know, like he's got fucking. Maybe that miso shit is all like a fucking act.
Could be.
Right? Because he's deep embedded. He's fucking like a deep state Sith fucking double agent.
Mhm.
Right?
I thought it was sweet, though, because Logan was crying at the end.
He cries at the fucking end of everything. It's your kid.
I know.
It's your fucking
I'm a
kid.
bad crier. I cried at the fucking preview when they were showing that dog movie.
I don't know why they do that, man.
I
don't
know.
know why they fucking do that. You know what? And that's another thing. Previews don't hold the same weight that they used to. Because I used to fucking want to get to the theater like a half hour early just so I didn't miss any of the trailers. And now with the internet, dude, who fucking cares? You've seen all these trailers.
Yeah,
There's no
that's true.
surprises anymore. Like, I remember going to the big movies and you'd get surprised. You'd be like, oh shit, like they're making that?
Mhm.
Like, now you've seen everything. It don't fucking matter. You can come in late, dude.
They do play different trailers than they do have on the internet, though. They're longer.
Dude, they showed that Black Widow trailer, and I'm like, seen that shit like fucking 2 months ago. Fucking care
I
about
like
that. Where
Dr.
I would have been like, oh, holy shit, they're making that. Which,
Mm-hmm.
how do you feel about that after the fact? Black Widow. I'm not pumped. I'm not pumped at all.
No, I think it should.
I'll see it.
I thought it probably should have came up before Endgame, but then it takes place after all that shit happened. So
After all, what shit?
I thought
She's dead.
Oh yeah, that's right.
How can it take place after she's dead?
And she goes back to who? What's her dad's name?
Fucking Lieutenant Hopper.
No.
Isn't that?
Well, it is him, but that's not the guy that he.
Oh, I don't know.
plays.
He's like Russian Captain America.
That's what Logan asked me. He's like, "Hey, is I like Russian Captain America?"
Yeah, I don't know his name. He's
Oh
like
my
Russian
gosh, how
Captain
funny.
America.
He's a big motherfucker.
You got the fat.
Yeah. I think I like ScarJo though. I think
Yeah,
it'd be a good movie.
I'd still fucking see it, and then it looks fine. But I'm like, I'm fucking excited about that shit. It's not going to advance the goddamn plot anything, you know. Like it's what's it going to do? I don't know.
Doesn't she ever own series on Hulu with Hawkeye?
What's that?
Wasn't she getting a series on Hulu too? I haven't seen Hawkeye series.
Well, it's 2020 shit. Like that's going to be a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's going to be a while. I don't think so. I don't remember. It's been a while since that list came out. Like I don't remember. But back to Star Wars. Do you know what Knights of the Old Republic is?
No.
Remember that? Well, you probably don't. I used to play that game like way back in the day. Like we still lived in Indiana at the time, and we were in the apartment, and I used to play a Star Wars role playing game on Xbox.
Mm-mm.
You don't remember that?
Which apartment?
Crown Point.
No, I don't remember.
It's a badass game from like 15 fucking years ago called Knights of the Old Republic, and it's not related to the Skywalkers or the Darth Vaders or anything like that. And it's so awesome. Like the characters are fucking good.
Well, they got a new one out.
Not of this. This is what I'm telling you. Like this specific game.
Oh.
Like it's fucking. I want them to adopt this, and I'm not the only one. I've seen this online. I want them to adopt this story to make the new set of movies about. Like it's fucking awesome. And I went dark side in that game. Because, like, the whole premise is, like, your character wakes up and he's got, like, amnesia. Like, he doesn't know who the fuck he is for whatever reason. I forget the specifics, but he doesn't know who he is. And throughout the course of the game, you encounter different shit, and it triggers, like, his memory. And, he like, your choices, you can either, you remember he's, like, the fucking, like, I guess the equivalent to, like, a Darth Vader or, like, the Emperor.
right.
Like, he's, like, the biggest, baddest Sith dude. But since he forgot everything, he's got the opportunity to start over. So you can either take him light side or take him dark side. I played through it both ways, where you could take him, you know, full light, full dark or whatever. Dark side's they're the better story.
Yeah.
Like I want to see where they would go with that. One of the fucking cooler things about that game is you build your own lightsaber.
That's pretty cool.
It's based off your path or whatever. Like so, you pick the colors even, and you know obviously the red and the whatever is evil. It's fucking cool, man. I like Star Wars. I'm not like obviously you know I'm not the super Star Wars geek, but I love that shit. I've loved it since I was a kid, man. I had fucking Empire Strikes Back dubbed on a copied tape from my homeboy around the corner and shit. I used to watch that shit all the time.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
This movie was good. I didn't catch really any eye roll moments.
There was one.
There was one that was fringe. It was border. What was that?
I feel like they put it in there just to put it in there, and at the end, these two ladies kissed when they came back from the war.
Yeah, they were celebrating everything, and the two chicks were like, "Hey."
Yeah, and they made out, and I'm like,
But that was so fucking minor. I don't even care. Like, I don't care about that one. Like, there was no, like, in my opinion, there was no, like, super feminist agenda. There was no, like...
We stand together.
I don't care about... Man, dude, I don't care about none of that shit. People still upset about, like, Ray being the main fucking character.
No, she's cool.
Why?
If she sucked, I would get it, but she don't.
Yeah, but they like, why is she like this? And why can she do that? And why is it got to be a girl? And blah, 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 blah. I don't fucking care. She's fucking cool. I like that shit. It worked. For me, it worked.
It's a heroine. It's a lot... I mean, because... Star Wars, when it first came out, I think appealed to a lot more guys, and I think they were just trying to get everybody into it.
And that's fine. That's fine. The one before this one, the middle one, episode 8. What was that one?
Don't ask me.
Last Jedi. I think it was the Last Jedi.
Carp would be the one to ask that.
Shout out Carp. There was a few things in that one where, you know, like it was kind of forced, you know, and I didn't feel that at all in this.
I thought everything flowed. It didn't. The movie was 2 hours and 22 minutes long, and I didn't feel we sat there that long.
It was kind of endgamey. Like I got an endgame feel from it, and I told you that in the theater too. I was like, that scene at the end where like everything, like all hope is lost, and they're like, well, what the fuck, you know, nobody fucking came. Why did nobody come to fight with us? And then they pan up, and like every ship in the fucking universe is there, and they're like, hey, no, we came, dog. We here. We got your back.
Like, why couldn't you be here 5 minutes ago before all my friends got blown to shit?
Right? But that was like equivalent to that portal scene in Endgame, which whatever. But it kind of, to me, I just was like, oh, what? They saw like the effect that shit had, so they were like, hey, we need one of those.
Maybe.
Let me get one of those in our shit.
Well, they're the same.
They are the same
company,
yeah. But yeah, all in all, I thought it was good.
Yeah.
You know, luckily they didn't push the agenda. I mean, like I don't fucking care. You know, part of me says, why did that have to be in there? Because it didn't help the story at all. You know, it didn't push the story. You know, like
they succeeded.
What?
They blew up all the fleet.
No, I mean the two chicks kissing.
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about all the ships coming in.
How the fuck would that not push the story? That's how they won.
I know. You can't be jumping back and forth like that. I don't go through light speed like that.
That was one of the funnier parts too in the beginning when he was like fucking hitting it. Yeah, I dug that shit. But you know, that's I've been listening to a lot of tinfoil hats lately, and that's what they were talking about. They had Larry Johnson's former pro football player on last week, and he was talking about the dark arts in pro sports and like how they push different agendas and shit, you know, with the fucking Illuminati New World Order shit, you know, pulling the strings in pro sports. And
but the Illuminati's are sponsors.
Illuminati's what?
Are their sponsors because they pull their strings.
Yeah, well, he said one of the main agendas is they're trying to push the gay agenda. And dude, it goes so fucking deep, and I'm not going to even begin to rehash like all this shit because I don't understand it myself completely. But it goes like religious style, and like one of the coming signs of like the Antichrist and shit is when genders blur and there's no male and no female. It's just all one or whatever. And they were like, he was like, why do you think Cam Newton dresses like a fucking woman when he goes to press conferences?
Not just a woman, an old lady.
Oh yeah, Cam Newton is walking Medea. Cam Newton is fucking Medea. That said, I hope he plays for the Bears next year. I'm ready for you. Come on down to Chicago. We will have you Red Riding Hood's grandma.
Agreed.
But but he said that's in movies they push the gay agenda so that like we get desensitized to it, and then it's like no big deal, and then they can move forward in their plans for the New World Order and shit.
Oh jeez.
I'm going super deep. I'm telling you, Melissa.
You can be desensitized to something and still not believe in it.
Well, I don't, but you know me, dude. I don't give a fuck if you're gay. I don't give a fuck if you suck dicks or eat pussies or fucking whatever, dude. I don't give a fuck. It ain't got nothing to do with goddamn reptilians.
No.
But that, according to that shit, it did. I don't even know why. I don't even know why I brought it up, but I guess it's related to implanting that shit, you know, for no fucking reason.
Well, that's
just like, look.
Thing for as long as there's been advertising. Josie and the Pussycats used to be one of my favorite movies, and that shit was full of like subliminal messages.
Well, how did that end up being one of your favorite movies?
I like Rachel Lee Cook.
She was all right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was all right.
I thought that she was cool, that she was a tomboy, and that she liked cars and fixed cars, and she sang songs. I thought it was cool. But through the whole movie, there's nothing but like Target and Pepsi and like subliminal messages through the whole movie, and that's just how it is. It's always been that way.
I think that might have been a running joke in that movie. Wasn't that like a joke?
It was, but it was still the same idea because everybody was doing it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's like when Michael Scott shows that lady his slideshow, and at the end it said sex real quick. When he is like brought her in for a client and she was trying to get cheap paper. Was it Alyssa Milano? It was somebody that looked like her, and he brought her in as a client and she had her tits out and he was showing her like a video of himself.
Was it the chick that was the manager of like that B-dubs that they were at or something, and then he started like kind of like half-ass dating her and she was only doing it to get fucking
cheap paper?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he showed her a slideshow, and at the end it was just like his and like his turtlenecks and shit. And he's like, oh, how did this get in here? This is embarrassing. And at the end, it just said sex real quick.
That's how it works, dude.
Amazing.
That's how it works.
So funny. I love that show.
I love that show, too. I'm going to start watching it again.
Mm-hmm.
Right after I'm done watching fucking Above the Majestic 12.
Oh, gosh.
I still got an hour left in that motherfucker.
Jesus Christ.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I mentioned last week about fucking... the one that I recommended to Adam, the Ancient Aliens and New World Order, and that was bootleg as fuck, but I still liked it. This one's actually good.
Okay.
It's called Above Majestic. Majestic 12 is like the fucking branch of the government that no one knows about, that they control all the fucking alien-human interactions and shit. Like, they got all the fucking...
how do these people know about it?
Because, like, there's been things that have happened. There was a fight in an underground base, and the fucking dude killed an alien.
Says
and that was in, like, the fucking 70s, dude.
Yeah, okay.
What the fuck was it? It was a D. Dolce, maybe? Dolce base? Yeah, they was on
Dolce
the ground.
du leche?
Is that a thing?
That's a Spanish caramel, dummy.
Spanish caramel.
Dolce du leche?
Maybe that's the code name.
Oh, goodness.
Code name caramel.
I think the government puts out shit like this so everybody thinks that to, like, ease your mind, but it's really all fake shit.
Yeah, that's called false flag. They do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where they're going to do... But here's the thing. They do that to get you ready because they're going to like do a false flag alien invasion to get everybody united to let the New World Order come in, because they're going to be like, we have to stop these aliens. But really, the fucking aliens are in on it with them. They got deals right now.
I think that they make shit like this so rich people still fund the space program so they can go looking for something that's not there.
What? Rich? No.
Mm-hmm.
Melissa.
I mean, I don't disagree that there's other life forms out there. But I think that they create a hysteria or they magnify things for their benefit financially. So they get funding for what they want to do.
What do they want to do?
Whatever they're doing.
You know what they're doing? I told you, I touched on it last week. They're fucking taking these kids and shit and they're cutting their fucking faces off and getting high on goddamn adrenaline.
No.
It's called, listen, I'm gonna blow your fucking mind. I'm gonna blow your fucking mind. Listen, this is called adrenochrome, okay?
No.
Google.
Nope.
Google. What is their browser called?
It's called Chrome.
It's called Chrome. And when you take their fucking logo and you break it up, what do you think it makes?
A rainbow?
666. I'll fucking show you as soon as we're done. Google's on the goddamn... And they're the ones that are fucking doing quantum computing to try to get to the upside down. They're the ones that are trying to do this shit because they got the fucking reptilians at the top of Google. I'm telling you.
Maybe.
I'm telling you. It goes deep.
All right.
It goes so
Just
much
like
deep.
Monsters, a drink of the devil.
It goes so deep.
Mm-hmm.
That's what dude was saying. He was like LeBron James. They got him. Why do you think during warm-ups he's always throwing up fucking threes and shit? It's fucking 666.
Oh, come on.
I'm telling you.
If they got him like that, why don't he fix his hair?
Why don't they fix his hair?
Isn't his hair falling out? Is that the one that had the headband hair problem?
Yeah, well, he's got that hairline that's been creeping back.
Yeah, so if they got him, why don't they fix that shit? Come on, man. If I was LeBron James, I'm like, yeah, I'll throw up threes, but you got to give me some hair follicles.
At least give me some fucking hymns or something.
Yeah,
dude.
it's $1 a day. Y'all can afford $1 a day.
I don't know. I'm very interested. You know what? I want people that know more than me. I want to have you on as guests. So if you know about reptilians and shit, come on and talk to me. Come and talk.
Or if you are one.
I'll be more than happy to talk to you. I mean, maybe over fucking StreamYard. I don't want you to come to my house and shit. Not yet. I don't trust you yet. You're gonna cut my face off.
You're not a baby. You're safe.
We got babies.
They're not babies. They're children.
Whatever, dude.
Everybody's safe.
Everybody's safe. I don't think everybody is safe. But if you know what, even if you're like a flat earther or something, like if you got crazy shit you want to talk to me, come fucking talk to me. You want to talk to some crazy people?
Yeah, I like crazies.
Fucking let's do this.
I like
shit.
talking about the ocean.
Dude, there's probably shit there too. I'm telling you, there's probably shit down there.
Probably.
It's everywhere. That said, let's get the fuck out of here.
All right. I was watching Kindred Spirits.
What is that?
It's a paranormal show.
Oh, you mean just right now?
Yeah, before we started.
Oh, I'm sorry to have torn you away from that. Let's go ahead and end this show, and we can get you back to your television.
And you to the toilet.
Why do you keep saying that? What? Fucking worse, dude. Ha ha ha! Put him on blast. It's gonna be so. It's gonna be so fun.
He got the shit.
No, he doesn't. He's fine, motherfucker.
All right.
Drink your wine.
I'm working on it.
You know, before we do pop off, I want to give a quick birthday shout out to homeboy Riley. Yesterday was his birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Ryle.
Take a fucking guess how old he is.
23.
23. The year of the Jordan.
That's your number.
That was my jersey number back when I was an athlete.
Mm-hmm.
So, Riley, enjoy 23.
I hope you get your dick extra wet this year.
You know what he fucking told me when it was my birthday, and he made me feel like a fucking really way older than I am? He was like, you know what's fucked up? I'm closer in age to Logan than I am to you.
Oh, yeah, you told me that.
I said, bro. Because I just turned 39, which is what? 16 years? He's 13 away from Logan. That's fucked up.
I love you, Riley.
I hope you're having a good birthday, potato boy. There's been another episode of the Hashtag No Offense Show. If you're a new listener, thanks for stopping by and giving us a shot. Please subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. We're available everywhere. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, even though they're the devil and they're fucking adrenocreaming. Right?
Yeah.
Leave us a review, rating, subscribe, all that good shit. Tell your friend, tell their moms, tell everybody to subscribe to our show.
Woo woo.
We are also a proud charter member of the Inner Circle Podcast Network. Look for us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Inner Circle PN, or go to the website innercirclepn.com, bringing you podcasts like our homeboys Bobby and Adam at Simmons and Moore, Team Almy, Jason and Christina at Shit Happens When You Party Naked, The Hood Diner, that's homie Kaz and DJ Century, The Plunge, Mr. Riley, birthday boy, him and his new husband, Hunter.
That hyphen is bullshit.
That is bullshit. If you're going to do it, fucking do it, right?
All in.
All in. Any pod, Joe B and Billy sometimes.
I think it's going to be more Mrs. B.
We should call him Billy sometimes. I like Billy sometimes.
Billy sometimes, yeah.
I actually think that they're going to be on with us. We got some people lined up in January. It's been a while since we've had the Almies and the Bees and whatnot, so I think they're going to come on in January as well. And Failing Hollywood, Mikey and Freddie and all of them fucking prop guys. We got Inner Circle original programming. Slimmer Circle is coming back. Inner Circle Sports probably is coming back. Throwing Smoke, Joe B and Randall Fowler, and Comedy is Dead, as well as a bunch of other one-offs and shit. We got the game show we're working on. That's going to be coming real soon. So subscribe to Inner Circle Presents as well on your favorite podcast platform. Get us everywhere, HTNOS.com. You can find all our shit. We're HTNOS everywhere, all the socials. Email us. Call the hashtag hotline, 813-773-5706. Leave us some voicemails. Tell us that we're awesome. Tell Duchess that she's the best.
Or that I'm not.
Or that you're not.
And that we suck.
That we suck.
It's all right.
If you want to find me, I'm the real Wutsky everywhere.
What am I? Duchess Wutsky on Twitter.
What
Mrs.
am I?
Wutsky on Insta. And Melissa Tatas on Snap.
Are you promoting the Snap now?
I don't know. If I get them, I get them.
If I get them, I get them. Babe, thank you for sitting.
Love you.
Love you.
Cheers.
Cheers me.
Okay.
Ding.
Good one.
This has been another episode of Hashtag No Offense.
Pickle Rick.